Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. Things already rolling. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Van Basten. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's De Bruyne. And he's intervened well there. And now the breakaway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cannavaro. That has not gone well.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And he's running through. De Bruyne! Goal! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Cerezo Osaka have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Van Nistelrooy. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Messi. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Paris have got it back, and they'll have another go. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Van Basten. Figo.
Cerezo Osaka definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. It's Van Basten! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Zanetti. Paris can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Gerrard. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Right card.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here.
Gerrard.
And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gerrard. Shot could be on. Messi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
It's Gerrard!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Zanetti.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Señoras y señores, se permite fumar solamente en las áreas indicadas en el mapa. Gracias. Se está realizando un cambio.
Second period then underway.
Paris clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Dembele made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Rijkaard.
Paris come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Van Basten. And he... Van Basten! De Bruyne has found the net here, of course.
Rijkaard.
Saliba. And it's Conte.
That's Rijkaard.
And here's Dembele. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Messi.
Rijkaard.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Rijkaard.
De Bruyne. And here's Dembele. Schneider. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he plays one through. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
La cantidad de espectadores de
Paris,
este partido
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next
43.886.
substitution.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Zanetti.
Pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Gerrard.
Rijkaard.
And Baston showing good feet.
That's Figo.
Driving forward. Conte. Schneider. Takes a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous.
Figo.
Schneider.
And it's Messi.
Looking to play him in. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego.
Corner
Número
number 2 then.
88, número 9, número 7, número 10, Messi.
Hazard with the short one.
Número 8, número 99.
And now they can spring out of
Número
defence.
18, número 96, cambio.
Half an hour gone in the second half. No, that's been intercepted.
Paris clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Rijkaard.
Great vision. This looks promising.
Messi
Concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Cerezo Osaka making further changes here, and in quick succession.
The pass has gone astray.
Oh, good spread. Hazard, Paris really will have to throw everything at this now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
It's Drogba! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Paris found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fiore. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. Rijkaard has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. So, what can they come up with here? So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Decent hit from there. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Fiore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho's cross. He's there and gets it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That has been slung wide. Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. To Chiellini. McAllister. Schneider. Pedri. And it's Rijkaard. Very nicely done. That's a sharp pass. Pedri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. No way through. Messi ploughing through the middle. Messi! Goal! Paris! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Gerrard is onto this.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
De Bruyne.
Cerezo Osaka really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gerrard. Now it's Van Basten. This looks promising. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi looking to add to his goal. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. That's been slipped through. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Schneider plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Now can he find a finish? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Figo. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Van Basten. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Gerrard. Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
McAllister is offering a right smile there.
Ambitious ball here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. The message is clear, none shall pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a good foray he's making. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. He has found the way through. Zanetti delivers. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Paris just about ahead. 1-0 at the break.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
We get things going again. Paris leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And this is Van Basten. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Saliba to McAllister. This is a promising build-up. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Now it's Figo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Serginho gets over and intercepts. Paris are still that goal to the good. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Basten going forward. Serginho. Oh, what has happened here? And that is well cleared.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Company gets a foot in and wins the ball. And it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Gerrard. It's Snyder! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good take. And this is Messi. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! And they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 17.
Paris,
Dembele.
yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Number 20.
No second thought, a straight
Coming on
red
the
card.
field, Number 15.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lucas Paqueta. Paris do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's where it came from. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, they can break here. Azar running at top gear. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Van Basten. Oh, this is a terrific run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Van Basten must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
And here's Dembele. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Van Nistelrooy.
And it's Henderson.
Number 10, William
Azar
Saliba.
looking to shake off some
Coming on the
unwanted
field.
attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive
Number
force for
3,
long, so they're running a fine line now.
Substitution in progress.
And this is Figo. And there's the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Dembele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Big chance!
Paris
Have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done.
Cerezo Osaka are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Van Basten. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
2 added minutes has been
He's found a way through. Azar. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Van Basten! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it.
Paris
Really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end.